relation between Cp and Cv for an ideal gas. Cp is called as molar heat capacity at constant pressure. Cv is called as molar heat capacity at constant volume. Now for an ideal gas, what is the relation between Cp and Cv? We are going to see. Let us assume when heat is absorbed at constant volume, delta V is equals to 0. Work done, which is taken as minus P external into delta V, where delta V is equals to 0, this total done, work done will also be equals to 0. So there will be no work done in the system, W will be 0. So the entire heat energy at constant volume will be equals to change in internal energy of the system. So the at constant volume QV, the total heat energy of the system is equals to change in internal energy of the system, which can be written as CV into delta T, the first point. But when heat is absorbed at constant pressure, volume increases, work is also done. There will be volume and work. Now the heat energy at constant pressure is taken as change in the enthalpy of the system, where the enthalpy is represented as Qp into, that is Qp, which is taken as Cp into delta T. We know from heat capacity concept, C is equals to Q by delta T. C is equals to Q by delta T. So Q is equals to C into delta T. So if it is at QV, CV into delta T, QP, CP into delta T. So that becomes your concept. But what is that we can clearly understand? If you take at constant volume, it is only reflecting in the form of change in internal energy, but no work done. But when you do it constant pressure, an extra work is also being done in that particular process. So the total energy, if you see, energy required for constant pressure condition is more than at constant volume. So more heat is required at constant pressure than constant volume. So we can say Cp is always greater than Cv. Taking this forward, for 1 mole of an ideal gas, delta H is equals to delta U plus delta into PV. We have this formula, delta H, or H is equals to, if you take first, I will be taking the first one is H. H is equals to U plus PV. This is the formula. Differentiating on both sides, delta H is equals to delta U plus delta of PV. We know PV is equals to nRT, where N is equals to 1 mole. If I say N is equals to 1 mole, PV is equals to RT. So in place of PV, what I can write? RT. So I replaced RT. Now delta H is equals to delta U plus R into delta T. In place of delta H, Cp into delta T, delta U, Cv into delta T, R delta T. Delta T can be cancelled both sides. Now left out is Cp is equal to Cv plus R, or Cp minus Cv is equals to R for 1 mole of, if it is 1 mole of gas, Cp minus Cv is equals to R. If it is for n moles of gas, Cp minus Cv is equals to n times the R for n moles of gas. This is the ultimate formula, a relation between Cp and Cv for an ideal gas.